all night, all night. And there is something on your mind. What's on your mind? Baby, my, oh my, oh my. And there is something deep inside. And you can't hide. I know you're tempted to drop it low.
Back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here, Mama D. So I am here with another movie review for you guys, and we're going to be reviewing The Merry Men, Another Mission video. I'm doing an entire series. I'm watching and I'm reviewing the entire Nollywood movie category that they have available on Netflix and their series as well. So this will be the first one, let's say, in this series, and I already have a review up from Love is War. So I'd really love it if you guys, I'm gonna link it down in the description box down below. So I'd really love it if you guys could go and give it a look as well. Really coming out here with the consistent content, so I'd really appreciate the support from you guys. But before we get right into it, we're just going to play a quick trailer that they distributed, and then we're going to we're going to see it, and then then we get right into it.
Hello, I'm talking to you. This is a pornography setting. I don't know that you're just supposed to hit a food. You cannot share with your counterpart.
You have each other now.
Oh. What's that nonsense?
Guys, more. Guys. What happened?
It's an amazing video.
Mama.
Hello?
What are you doing?
I will bring hell on earth if they touch my wife.
I know someone.
Yeah, even on no melody guys lewa. Ojo don yiru amago bocha.
Who took the love of my life?
Johnny.
Hello? Nana Makana. Whichever idiot kidnapper that took my love, God will punish them. Anyway, I want to pay her bride price. I'm ready now.
That's her husband.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
In case you face any discrepancy, contact me. I'm at alert.
We're merry men. What haven't we done?
You will not break into my office.
I'll be back.
Senator Jibril George's birthday party at the West Carlton Hotel. And that suite is the laptop we need to find.
Samson and Delilah, I will break it.
Get out! Oh my Jesus!
This foul, which of a mess?
It's a trap, guys. It's a trap. Abort!
Get them.
Too late! All of us are going to die.
This movie for me is that I'm kind of like in two minds about it. Like the very first movie that came out was absolutely amazing. I loved it. There was so many character. There was so many character twists and plot twists. Even the way it ended, like just the cinematography, the pictures, everything. It was amazing. Like, oh my god, like it was just literally like at every turn you never knew like what you were going to expect. The cars as well were lit as well, just showing the different lifestyle that people on the upper echelons of society within Lagos and Nigeria go through as well was so good. It tackled the topic of corruption as well. It was literally like, it was probably one of my favorite movies, I would say, on the Netflix catalogs of Nigerian movies. Absolutely amazing. So especially when they said that they were filming season like the part 2 of it, I was a bit excited, but at the same time I was a bit wary. And the reason why I was a bit wary is, so when you have movies that have been such a massive success, let's say like massive success, really big on the box office and everything, when you try to do a sequel, it either goes two ways. It's either the sequel never lives up to the expectations of it, because the first movie literally set the bar so high, or it supersedes the first movie that was released. In this case, I felt like this movie, for me personally, I found it a bit underwhelming, let me be honest. And I think the reason I say I found it a bit underwhelming was that I just didn't like, it was too predictable, you know. Like the first one was good because there were so many different like plot twists that occurred in terms of Dara working for the EFCC and working for the Merry Men as well, Ajamu as well, and the Maduka and your relationship and the way they were able to pull off the bank heist and all of that. Like it, and then even the race as well, and then the little love story happening between Chinaza and Ayo's sister as well. I thought it was amazing. And then Remy as well with his computer skills as well, and then we had the female journalist as well, you know, like there was just so many different layers. I felt like every character had their own storyline that they addressed in the movie, and their own character like development, and each person shown. Like it was an ensemble cast to begin with. With the second movie, however, this is what I'll say at the pros, and I'll just break it down into pros and cons. The first pro I loved about this movie was I loved the fact that there was a continuation, so they kept with the same characters who were in the principal role with the prior movies. I love the fact that the same person playing Dara, Ayo, Remy, Chinaza, and Ajamu, and then you had Dara, and then you had the sisters. I love the fact that those key characters were there and they brought them into the second. So that was amazing. Number two, I love the fact that in this movie it really showed about female power, female empowerment. Like the stunt work was absolutely amazing. The females really shone in this movie, so fair play to them. So it wasn't a thing of like the women all the time were always needing to be saved. Women half the time were the ones doing the attacking and the scheming and the planning and the execution, and were literally trained mercenaries. So it was amazing to see females depicted in such a light as up. So that was amazing. Number three, once again, we have to talk about the amazing camera quality. The cinematography of it as well was A1. Was so good in terms of when they were doing their jet skiing as well. That was a lot of that was a lot of fun as well. The fight sequences, oh my god, the stunt work and the fight sequences, and the girls on the motorbikes, the girls were badasses. I was like, yes, go girls, you are doing it. Like the girls were amazing. Like they were just the way they were just taking down grown men. I was like, yes. Finally, women are like standing up in their own right, and the girls were, for a movie that was predominantly centered around the male characters, I think the women held their own, and they did hold their own. So they did us women proud. So that would be some of the pros. Also as well, I also love the fact that Naz is going to be a dad as well. So the little scene between the two couples as well was nice. Now, in terms of cons. So the cons I would say with the story is that the storyline was so predictable. Like it was so predictable. When I heard there was going to be a sequel, a part of me was like, more than likely it's going to be that they leave the business and then somehow someone gets kidnapped or gets dragged and they get blackmailed into joining back the business as well. Like, it was a very, very predictable storyline, let me be honest. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary, you know. I think the only thing that was shocking or in the plot twist was the fact that one of the characters ended up finding that they had a child that they were unaware of. So that was the only thing I think that would have been like, wow, like no one was expecting that. To be honest, like the way they were speaking, it was a bit like they were dropping hints here and there, and you kind of like were left to like kind of like make the connection yourself. But in the grand scheme of things, like I just like, for me, it's like to be honest, it was a thing of like, because the first movie dealt so much with everything, I felt like they were very limited in where they could really take the second movie. Like there was very little things that they could do with the second movie. Like completely, there was very little things that they could do with the second movie. So we have to talk about that. Also, so we talk about the different female characters as well. I felt like I love the fact that they were shown to be very strong, very independent. They were critical thinkers. They were really great at executing all of their stunt work and taking out the men and being trained mercenaries. I just felt that the way they addressed the reason why the women got into the business and why they were acting the way they were acting and when they were carrying out certain orders, I just felt like we should have had maybe a bit more information and more background to them. I feel like that would have helped us connect with it more, because I don't know, watching it kind of felt like at the end, like almost when they're done the video, like, oh, there has to be a reason, it all has to make sense as to why these women are acting. So they just gave little stories that, yeah, it did the job, but did it deliver 100%? No. It's kind of like, you know, like when you buy like, it's kind of like when you have the extra chewing gum, yeah. Extra chewing gum is amazing, it hits the mark, and then you go and buy the little version or the older version of the chewing gum and you eat it. Yes, it's a chewing gum, but it doesn't have the same taste, doesn't have the same exact texture as like the original extra chewing gum. I can't believe I just made a comparison between a movie and chewing gum. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, so just in terms of that would just be the main thing that I would say, is that I just felt like in terms of them, I just thought that they could have just done a lot more in terms of providing a backstory for the female characters and showing the different decisions and stuff like that. Like one character, they said about her brother who was poisoned and stuff. So even if they had shown like a little snippet of like them growing up and they're born, and then showing him being poisoned and showing his stages, so I just thought it would have made it much more relatable. And then showing him like being sick as well would have made it much more relatable, to help us to connect more as individual and as an audience. In terms of the other individual whose other brother as well was kidnapped as well, that was Regina Daniels' character as well. So yeah, in terms of the casting, I have to say well done on the casting. The female characters that they really got to lead the casting were perfect for the roles. They really picked female characters who were strong and muscular and fit. We had Regina Daniels, we had Ufoma McDermott, just to name a few. Ufoma McDermott, shout out to her. I absolutely loved her in this movie. I loved her eyebrows as well. I was like, yes girl, you go get them. Like fam, her hair was, the hair sling she had was just something else. Yeah, so we had Regina Daniels in it, and she was Kenya. We had Alexa Sogwa, who was Callisto. We had Ufoma McDermott, who was Zara. Can we just do a shout out to Miss Ireti Doyle? This woman is Yoruba, but the way she was speaking Igbo, the way she was blowing her Igbo, I was like, wow, like that woman can act. To be honest, all her movies are fantastic. Even her in the series 50. Her movies are just amazing. I think she really plays the role of a cougar very well, the role of a MILF. She plays it very well, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love her in general. So what are my final thoughts on the movie? My final thoughts on the movie is that the movie it's all around, I would say it's a good movie. Would I say it's a great movie? No. I would say the first one is definitely better than the second movie. You know, the first movie was a great movie. This is a good movie. And if I were to rate it, I'll probably give the first movie probably a very strong 9 out of 10. And I'll probably give this probably between a 6 or a 7 out of 10. You know, I just felt that if they had fleshed out the female characters more, if they had done something new with the storyline, because I'm sorry, it's so cliche. Like, it's like there's so many times we've seen that same storyline or that same central theme and central plot being like being used in movies. I just thought they had created a different backstory or a different plot. Or let's say, for example, the first 2 movies really focus on the relationships, between Ramsey Noah's character and with Jim Ike's character and their respective females and or wives, wives to be, let's be honest. I just wish they had done the same for Remy and for Ajamu as well. I think that they did do it a bit for Ajamu as well, but Remy's own wasn't really like fleshed out upon. But anyway, guys, there you have it. That is just my quick review on the Merry Men 2 Another Mission. Let me know what you guys think in the description box. Do you agree with my analysis? Do you disagree with my analysis? What do you think of the movie? Do you think it was as good as the first one or not as good as the first one? Which of them do you prefer? Will you be adding it to your favorite list, or would you rank it as? Guys, just give me your thoughts, give me your opinion, just try and engage. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next video. By the way, guys, don't forget, stay hustling. And remember, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, share it with your friends, really engage with it. And yeah, I will catch you all in my next video. Bye. Let me know what movies what you guys want me to watch and want me to review next. I am your guinea pig. I am your entry. Think of me as like your entry pathway into the Nollywood movie industry and Nollywood movies on Netflix. Also thinking of doing an entire series, possibly on the Roku TV and on Congo TV and on Mbaka TV. Okay, Roku TV has a much more extensive content of Nollywood movies as opposed to Netflix, so it would be I would be here for months if we're to review every single like movie on the Roku TV. So I think what we might do is we might break it up into different categories. So we might break it up into like funny, into romantic, into traditional, into ancient, into perhaps sci-fi, perhaps crime as well. So we could literally break it down into different categories, and I could basically talk about my top 10 between those categories. Let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in. Also as well, guys, we have a new video that's going to be coming out where I'll be reviewing the entire Phases season as well. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will catch you guys all in my next video. Stay hustling, guys.
Over me, place your talent. Over me, showcase your talent. Up on me, girl, this your talent. Over me, girl. Over me, place your talent. Over me, showcase your talent. Up on me, girl, this your talent. Over me, girl. It's all I need. Even t-shirt to all of me. What about Keisha? What about Nita? Even